Welcome to part 2 of our Bulgaria road trip series. We are here in Veliko Tarnovo. From what we've seen in the short drive up to our Airbnb, this city is gorgeous.
Oh my gosh, we can't wait to show you around.
After our 3-hour drive from Plovdiv, we were ready to check into our Airbnb and check out the city. But when we arrived, our host told us we would have to wait a little while longer. Not wanting to waste any time, we decided to stretch our legs along cobblestone streets to get our first impressions of Veliko Tarnovo.
Bro, this place is pretty.
So pretty. And check this out right here. Look at all these grapes. We may have mentioned this before, but in Bulgaria, you'll see a lot of people growing grapes at their homes. They just have grapevines growing just on trellises or just climbing up their houses. They're just absolutely everywhere. And we found out that that is because people make homemade rakia. So I think our place is just that one. Yeah. Wow. Amazing. Look at this communist era hotel over here. That's really interesting. Maybe we can walk over there later.
Yeah.
So this is something we learned on our walking tour in Plovdiv. You have to pay taxes on your home for the land that you're sitting on, but what a lot of people have done is they build the second and third floor sticking out further from the building so they get more square footage of their house, but on a smaller plot of land.
So we've been in Veliko Tarnovo for about 20 minutes, and already I can give it a 5-star review of holy this place is beautiful.
It's stunning. So we just met up with a woman who helped us check into the place. So we'll grab our luggage and head in.
This is our Airbnb here in Veliko Tarnovo. It is unreal. You gotta see this place. Okay, this is it. It's very small, but we're here for less than 24 hours. So we've got plenty of space for our stuff and our bodies. Here we've got a bed that is big enough for the two of us. We'll sleep well. We've got a nice big cabinet and an aircon unit. We've even got a TV. In here is a toilet. It's a good sized bathroom. We've got a toilet. We have a shower where we can bathe ourselves because some of us are very stinky. This is a really nice bathroom. Truly the piece de resistance, the best thing about this room is this balcony and this view. This has to be one of the most beautiful views we've ever had.
This is an unreal spot.
We don't have time to hang out in here right now because we are hungry.
Yes.
So we're gonna go grab lunch and then we'll show you around Veliko Tarnovo.
Veliko Tarnovo's main street was a few steep sets of stairs up from our Airbnb. We knew our lunch destination was popular and we were doubtful there would be any good seats left. But when we arrived, we were pleasantly surprised. This is a tartarsi kuftak, a giant meatball full of cheese with mashed potatoes and a spicy pepper. This is a Balkan mountain patatnik. It's got potatoes, pork neck, cow cheese, and leek and yogurt mousse. And then this bad boy is a lamb and beef moussaka with eggplants, tomato sauce, and a baked bechamel and fataki mousse.
It's like if you took really good hash browns and put pork in it. And it's kind of smoky flavor. Oh, the cheese is exploding out of it. Oh my god.
I don't want anyone to look at me while I eat this. Oh my god, this is so tasty.
I think that's one of the best moussakas I've ever had. It's covered in this layer of eggplant, and then the beef underneath is just swimming in this tomato sauce, and then it's got this like kind of bechamel on top. Oh my god. So in case anyone's wondering about tipping culture in Bulgaria, the standard is to tip 10%, and you can pay with your card at most restaurants, or so we found, but then we like to leave a tip in cash because waiters usually appreciate that anywhere in the world.
After our delicious meal with a stunning view, we started walking towards one of Veliko Tarnovo's most famous attractions. We made our way on the walking street that is just above and parallel to the main thoroughfare, passing by souvenir shops, works of art, cats begging for sausages, and wine tasting rooms.
One wine free?
3 wines 10? I'm gonna get 3 wines.
I want to get 5 wines.
We'll come back here later. How cool is this? So this is a walled medieval fortress that we're heading over to. We'll tell you more about it once we're inside, but look at this view. I'm so excited. Okay, let's get over there because it closes at 5 and it's like 4 right now.
Our lunch timing had been perfect to get the best seats in the house, and we were hoping that our luck would continue. But as we approached our destination, we were about to get hit with some disappointment.
As is custom, we said we were going to do something on camera, and then it didn't happen. The internet says that the fortress behind me closes at 5, but it actually closes at 4. So we'll have to wait till tomorrow morning when it opens up at 9 o'clock to come and check it out.
I think it's probably closed at 4 now instead of 5 because the clocks changed last week and it really gets dark at 5 o'clock now. Like the sun is fully down at 5. I think we'll just walk around. There's a lot more to do in the city and we have another hour of daylight to burn now, so.
We only had a little bit of daylight left to see more of the city after we learned that the fortress closes an hour earlier than we thought. We started walking to the next stop on our list and found a very helpful city map that showed us how to get to all of the sites in town. We thought we knew the way, but after walking up and down a few hills, we were surprised with where we ended up.
We just now realized that we're back on our street where we're staying.
We'll take this all the way around the valley to a walking bridge.
The city is very hilly. It's reminding me a bit of Berat, Albania, if you watched our video from there. So the street we're staying on is called Gurko Street, and it's parallel to the main road in town that we took you on earlier where we had lunch, but it's so much quieter down here and it's cobblestones, so it's a really pleasant walk if you're still wanting to have the nice views but want fewer people.
And less cars.
Let's make friends with this kitty cat. You're just gonna sit down, see what happens? He's thinking about it. Do you like Steve-O? Oh, you like me.
You.
But I have nothing for you. But you're very cute. And I love you. You're so beautiful. Meow. Oh, you've chosen me. Oh no, Steve-O. Oh, don't be sad. This is the backside of that abandoned looking hotel we saw earlier. Very interesting. Sure, it was quite something back in its day. I'm pretty sure if we go this way, we'll hit the bridge.
Ooh, with the moon?
Look at that moon behind us. The moon is rising. We're here by this statue.
We watched the sun go down from the monument of the Asen dynasty as the lights in the buildings of Veliko Tarnovo started to come on. We had built up quite a thirst from all the day's walking, and we remembered a tasting room that offered free wine. Who could say no to that? But as we approached, we were in for a nasty surprise.
I had to come back to this wine tasting place we saw earlier, but they're closed, so find something else. We had a pretty late lunch, so we're not very hungry. So I think we'll go grab a beer.
Drinking beer is fun.
It's been a really good day, but we're excited for tomorrow and lots more to come.
We woke up early the next morning to make sure we would be the first people to get into the fortress. But before we could storm the barricades, we stopped at a cafe on the main road called Samurai, because when you think of Bulgaria, you naturally think of samurai. Veliko Tarnovo, which literally means the Great Tarnovo, is also known as the city of Sars, T-S-A-R-S, Sars, has been inhabited since the 3rd century BC. It was the capital of the Second Bulgarian Empire and was called the Third Rome near the end of the 14th century. And right after boasting about how great they were, this city, as well as the rest of Bulgaria, was conquered by the Ottoman Empire and was ruled by those guys for the next 5 centuries. Today, the city is known for the Tsarevets Fortress, this beautiful valley overlooking a horseshoe bend of the Yantra River, and this monument to the Asen dynasty of the Second Bulgarian Empire. Did I point to the right thing?
What is this? A fortress for ants?
How are we gonna teach them how to read? I can't even fit inside the building. It costs 10 leva each to get in, which is $5 US. It looks like you can hire a private guide to take you around for about $10 an hour. And there are lots of signs all around, and it looks like they're translated in English. We'll still learn some stuff. Maybe I spoke too soon. This is in German, Greek, and Bulgarian, but no English. It's so cool to have this place to ourselves right now. Almost there. This was the palace of the Bulgarian patriarchs, and it was a protected fortress where the Bulgarian clergy and their relatives lived and worked. It's so peaceful here. Let's see if we can get in this building. I think we probably can around the front. Okay, here we go. Oh, this door is so cool. Check out that intricate metalwork. It's on both the doors. That's amazing.
The Patriarchal Cathedral of the Holy Ascension of the Lord. That's a mouthful. It was the most important house of worship of the Second Bulgarian Empire. Right now, it's not an active church. It's just a museum. We've seen paintings and murals around town that have a similar style, but this is way gnarlier.
How lucky are we to just get to walk around among all these old relics that are hundreds of years old?
And for only $5.
I know. It's really amazing. We're the only ones here, so.
You can get here at 9 a.m. on a Monday in November.
You might be alone.
No. There are more people
Okay, I
here.
spoke too soon, literally right as I was saying that. Every time I say things, they don't come true. There are more people now. Thank goodness we're walking through this death drop.
Yes. Let's get closer to the death drop. That's where we should go.
So there's a super steep cliff on the other side here, and I guess they would just throw people off of it.
Economical.
Yeah.
Parkour.
Be careful. Don't. You're doing a death drop.
Cliff of death. I think if you got thrown over there, they'd probably kill you a little bit.
Yeah, you'd be pretty dead. Let's see what this sign translates to. It basically just says that they would throw traitors into the river. Fun. We've done some walking in this town. Yesterday we walked like 13,000 steps.
We were only shooting for 6.
Yeah.
That's twice as much.
Yeah.
Which means we have to spend an entire day lying down.
We've been trying to do 6,000 steps a day. Just a little goal to have.
It's important to have goals so you have something to feel bad about when you fail.
Exactly.
Otherwise, you just feel bad for no reason.
Oh, we caught the tail end of fall here. A lot of these trees have totally lost their leaves, but some still hanging on. Oh, I can't imagine how much nicer this would have been like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, I'm sure it would have been gorgeous.
Yeah, it's still really pretty though.
But now it's nice and crunchy. These old medieval fortresses are always worth seeing. They're always very interesting. They're all very different.
Mm-hmm.
After a few hours walking around Tsarevet's fortress, we knew we could have spent an entire day wandering the grounds, admiring the beauty of the balconies, buttresses, and balustrades. But it was not meant to be.
We're not gonna have time today, but got time to dance.
Now we've got to get to stepping back to our Airbnb to get our luggage.
Yeah, we have a lot more to do. We're heading off on the next leg of our Bulgarian road trip. Man, I wish we had more time here because you could easily spend, I would say, 2 to 3 full days here in Veliko Tarnovo and not run out of things to do, especially if you're like us and you enjoy museums and learning more about history.
Guess we'll have to come back.
Why not? I really like Bulgaria. I do have a feeling we'll be back. Just getting packed up. Gonna miss this cool view. What a nice spot this has been.
sailor.
Hey. Thank you for joining us here in Veliko Tarnovo for part 2 of our Bulgarian road trip series.
If you haven't seen part 1, you can check that out right here.
And now we are about to drive to a city called Tryavna, about 45 minutes away. So we will catch you there in our next video.
If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. It really helps our channel grow, and we love you.
We'll see you in the next one.
Bye-bye. Blue.